Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity, and I'm here with Mr. Works for Tips,
Hello.
and we're back with the Bearden Talks. So it's been quite a bit since me and Tips got together. I know that the last episode was with me and Cass Cray in LG. So now we're back with me and Tips. So today's topics are going to be pretty, I guess you could say, pretty wild. So we're going to be talking about how Rockstar has a new GTA subscription service for the PS5 and Xbox Series One X. That's a mouthful to say, by the way.
Really is.
We're going to be talking about the Advance Wars remake being delayed with we're going to be also talking about the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary or birthday today, because I believe today was Kingdom Hearts' birthday. It actually
Yep.
was.
Turned 20 today.
20. That's a wild ride. And not last but not least, we're going to be talking about the Wii U and the Wii Nintendo
Wii
eShop
U and
closing down.
3DS.
3DS, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Because we already closed down. Yeah. So, first things first, Rockstar and its subscription service. Yeah, pretty wild. So, as you guys know, GTA came out way back in 2013. Crazy thing about it is that it's been on 3 console generations right thus far. It's been on the PS3, 360, the PS4, and Xbox One, and now the PS5 and Xbox Series X. That's
You
insane.
know they're they're running out of ideas if they had to put the same game on 3 different consoles.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that, and also that it's it's their moneymaker though, and this is the reason why GTA 5 never got like any DLC because there's so much focus on GTA Online. And I mean, I played GTA Online for a bit. I don't know about you, Tips. I know I did for a
Played a
bit.
little bit of it.
It just wasn't my cup of tea. I mean, it was fun for like the first like I don't know couple hours, but not. I'm just like, eh, it is what
I
it
mean,
is.
I've only done a few of the heists.
Yeah, the heists are pretty fun. That
Yeah,
was pretty fun.
as long as you have a group of buddies to do it with.
But now, GTA or Rockstar is getting even more greedier. They're getting more greedier because they're coming out with a new subscription service for the series, and that's freaking insane. Um,
Yeah, it's when they never greedy.
that's true. If I recall, the subscription service that I seen was about I think it was $5.99 or 6.90, something like that. And I'm like, I hope people don't really go for this. you know. But
It,
what are your thoughts on that, Tip?
Honestly, I hope people don't go for this as well because it just seems like kind of stupid to pay $5 or $6, whatever you want to think of it as. I don't even know yet, but kind of stupid to pay like some money just for maybe just one additional feature that you could possibly do.
Yeah. And like what I'm looking up here, right? You'll get here's some of the special perks that you get for the subscription service. You'll get 500,000 in cash into your maze bank. Looks like the Precipice Devastate or Devastate, along with a complimentary Hell Special Works upgrade. So, like, I guess that's a car upgrade. I mean, I don't know a lot of this. The auto shop located in
That shouldn't be weird that we know we don't play GTA Online.
not a lot, yeah. The auto shop located in La Mesa introduce an assortment of updates from Los Santos tuners. So I guess that's a weird pay to win aspect. I don't know. Yacht
I
owners
guess.
yacht owners can upgrade to the Aquarius Super Yacht at no additional cost. So yeah, it seems like they just give you like a lot of in game stuff that you really shouldn't care for. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like I don't care for it,
Neither do I.
that's
Why should I care that I get my luxurious yacht because of super yachts, or
yeah,
why
like
I get a lot of money when you could probably get a lot of money just by playing the game.
yeah, exactly, and that just shows that the sure disconnect between Rockstar and its player environment because they're thinking about the whales. When I speak of whales, we're speaking out super rich people. That's what they have in their mind instead of thinking about the natural consumer here. Because I know that a lot of people really wanted GTA based single player big DLC and not just focus on solely on GTA Online. But that's where we're at now, and so they already make I think like billions or whatnot on the online service, and now they just even want more on top of shark cards and everything else. That just sounds weird to me. You see, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't just be spending my money on a subscription like that. Honestly, but you can though, Tips. That's on you, bud.
Nah, I'm not spending money on that subscription. No, Nah, I'd rather spend my money on a better subscription, like Summon to You on Patreon.
Hey, thank you. See, there you go. Thank you. So to DisBearity on
See,
Patreon.
see, see, give you a little promotion there.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, that is true. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Another thing is the thing that makes it scary is what GTA 6 is going to be like. Because
Oh, don't make me think about that.
we still got 7, 8 years down the line. But you see what they did to Red Dead Redemption Online. Because I think Red Dead Redemption 2 came out and they couldn't, which is weird. They tried to make it like GTA Online, but here's the kicker though, is that they can't monetize it like they can, with GTA because everything's
Mhm.
in the past. Like I think the best they can do is like you can get gun skins and horse skins and something like that, but it won't justify it. So
Yeah.
with GTA, you can go like the whole modern route, cars, different other vehicles, boats, tanks, stuff like that. And now when GTA 6 comes out, guess what though? They're gonna sure they might do the storyline involved, which and also they're gonna be probably doing like a lot of crunching with their employees and stuff. If you don't know what crunch means that they work their employees to the bone without taking breaks. Uh they're it's more so just I think they're just more so just gonna be focusing on the online aspect unless they're gonna somehow carry GTA Online over to like GTA 6 format or something like that. I mean, that's what I know. You have anything else to say on that on this tips?
All I can really say is, for those who play GTA Online, don't buy this. You could be spending your money on something more, better. You could buy a sandwich for $5 and you get more enjoyment out of
Yeah, yeah, and it's immediate. Yeah, yeah.
that.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on to a tragic topic here, guys. F in chat for my favorite game series. They might as well just cancel it. They might as well. And that's Advanced Wars. So, of course, as you guys know, we're not gonna deep too far into it. The Ukrainian or Russia versus Ukraine war is going on. Okay, the war has basically made a lot of companies out in the world politicize themselves and virtue signal. Basically, you guys don't know virtue signaling. It means that you pretend to support something, not really supporting it. You just say it for the PR. And I feel like that's what Nintendo did when it comes down to Advance Wars Remake. So, Advance Wars Remake was originally supposed to come out on December 9th. So, the first time that game was supposed to come out, when they delayed it, I was okay with it because I was like, well, a delayed game is a good game, and then maybe I, take out some bugs and stuff, cool, whatnot, right?
Hmm.
And then they come out with a trailer giving us, the players, a release date trailer about which was supposed to come out in April 8th. No, was it 8th, right? 8th?
It was around 8.
I
Yeah,
think
April. I don't even remember the day. That's the sad thing.
I think it was the 8th. I think it was the 8th. And Nintendo a month earlier on March 8th, or a little bit before that, actually March 4th, I think, came out of the woodworks and said, we are indefinitely delaying the Advanced Wars remake because of the Russia-Ukraine war. I was so upset because first off, that war this game has nothing to do with the war that's going on. War is war. Because if you do something like that, I feel like every other war game should do the same thing then. If Nintendo wants to do that, then every war game, Call of Duty, Battlefield, they need to cancel their games too. Because otherwise that's just straight up virtue signaling. But also here's a rumor though from what I heard too. I don't know if you've heard about this rumor tips. Is
What
that
would the rumor be?
they wanted to delay the game again, but they used the war as the excuse.
Hmm.
That
Kind of a stupid reason to say it.
like
If you want to delay it, just tell us that you want to delay it because you probably found a bug.
yeah, that's exactly what a lot of people are saying. Like I feel like that's what they should have just done. And so people they would come out and say, well, you know, the character in the game named Olaf, who is part of Blue Moon, he invades Orange Star because Blue Moon is north of Orange Star, and there are people like they made that assumption together. I'm like, oh my god, y'all,
No, please don't.
this is a cartoon war game. Y'all are taking it to real life. This is why I hate when real life becomes political. Yeah, so this is why games should not be political, or just any media should be political. I like video games to us to us to gamers here is a way to escape real life, like that. You know, you don't want to hear everything being political, and this is what our world has turned down to. And so when it came to like Advanced Wars, it really sad. Like I was sad because you might say, well, Disparity, you're an entitled gamer. I'm like, not being entitled. I'm just like really pumped and hyped for this game. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, we're delaying this game because the X, Y, and Z. Well, if because it felt like every other country was doing it, and or sorry, not well, country and company was doing it, and Nintendo was like, well, we might as well hop the train too. And what's really funny is that, as you guys know, Steam hasn't done it yet, as you guys know. If you haven't realized that, you haven't heard anything about Steam, you know, doing their whole sanctions thing on Russia. And so that's interesting. But either way, though, Advance Wars, I miss you. What about you, Tips? You got anything to say on that?
Please come out soon.
Yeah,
We need you.
yeah, I need you. I was so ready for it. God,
You'll make a special gamer here happy if you do.
dude, yeah, I can make so much stuff out of Advance Wars. I'll actually create my own fucking multiplayer map for that game. I mean, we have Wargroove, but Wargroove didn't get that Advance Wars itch, and I'm buying it because I want to see more Advance Wars games. If 1 and 2 is successful, maybe we can get the third one somehow ported or remade.
Who
Like,
knows?
and actually, I think
If and here's what I want to say: if these games become a huge success, and they might do three,
yeah.
what if they might do another one, like a new Advanced War game,
Now, yeah,
and it's proper another sequel?
yeah, because Days of Ruin doesn't really have to be remade. Days of Ruin, but here's Days of Ruin wasn't really that bad though, honestly. At least in my opinion, I liked it. Uh, but the best Advance Wars action was really the third one though, which was Dual Strike. I actually really love that one. I think if I recall, it's been years since I played it, but I think they had a new cast in that game except for either Max or Sam. 'Cause I know Andy wasn't in it for a fact. But Dual Strikes is great though. So I hope that we get a confirm on when the game comes out. If they let it come out in July or something like that, cool. Because I can start saving money for it. But also, I think Mario Circuit Charge comes out around that time. I think it's July
June 10th.
because June 10th. So yeah, we'll be playing that too. We definitely be playing that too.
That'll be a lot of fun to play.
It would be. Now we're gonna go on to our next topic here. This one is about a great game here that makes you want to follow your heart. Will you walk? Okay, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna copyright strike here today because we might get copyright strike. It's today is Kingdom Hearts' 20th anniversary. You know, I think you have a lot to say on this. What are your thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts as a whole or this 20th birthday?
It's a great series.
It
That's
is.
at least one of the best things I can say about it. If you say anything wrong, if you say that it's a bad series, then you're wrong. You're just wrong.
You are.
You
Because
just don't get Kingdom Hearts like I do.
yeah, God, Kingdom Hearts, y'all. Ooh.
And to prove it, obviously I got Sora's pendant.
Oh,
Or
that's
chain.
nice. How much did that cost?
That was about $20.
Oh, nice. What is it, like silver or is it plasticky or
I think it's silver.
silver?
Yeah.
Nice. And then my game, I got the Oblivion. Is that the Oblivion Keyblade or the?
Oblivion and Kingdom Key.
Nice.
I can
Very
dual
nice.
wield it.
You should like stick those on top of your wall, like hang them on your wall by your door.
If I can get things to hang them on my wall, then yes, I will.
I mean, there's some hooks on Amazon that's like less than $20 you can get. I think, I think I bought them like a while back. I think yeah, like less than $20. I think like $10 maybe. It comes to like 70 hooks. You just drill them in, or you just put them in your wall, you twist them, and there you go. Yeah, that's what you can do.
Not bad.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a series that thrives with me because I grew up with that series. The first time I played the game was when my cousin brought it over from because back then I had PS2 back in 2001, 2002 ish, and my cousin came over and he brought his PS2 yeah, PS2, and that was the first time I played it, and I'm like, wow, this is a weird ass game. But then eventually, like, just me playing it, and I fell in love with it. Honestly, like, it was the best RPG game I ever played. I mean, hell, I remember having a PS2 myself. My father, I think my sister got us one for Christmas one year, and I think I kept playing up to Little Mermaid's World or Jack Skellington's World. Yeah, because we didn't have a memory card back then. So keeping your console
Classic
on,
days.
yeah, and it really though, because I had to tell my mom and my sister do not turn off that freaking PS2. I think I might have beaten it once without the memory card. I think so. I don't remember. But then my dad he brought it over. He came down to visit, and
Son, I want you to have this memory card so
yeah.
that way you could stop telling your mother and sister that that you don't want your PS2 turned off while playing Kingdom Hearts.
Well, what's really weird is that my mother didn't like us really, but like it's my mother was such a weird person when it came to video games. And the reason why I say that is because like when we were kids, like she bought us, she'll buy us a console, but
Mhm.
we had to beg her to buy the game, like really beg her to buy us a game or two. And
All right.
so I mean, like we had like maybe like 6 or 7 games on our PS2, and
Mhm.
then like my dad he bought us. I think around that time I was using our original Xbox as well, and until that thing, I think we got because we had an original Xbox before we got a PS2, and my original Xbox died because it red ringed or something.
Ah,
Yeah, red ring. My original because I have a second one now, but my original died. And
too bad.
yeah, I figured out that the fan cut its own wire or something like that when it was spinning, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah, it's weird.
Hmm.
Um, and so, but yeah, like just playing Kingdom Hearts coming into the series felt great. Then they came out Kingdom Hearts 2. 2 I enjoyed a lot. That even like it's still considered the best Kingdom Hearts game to date in terms of story and gameplay, which is actually true. I mean, like, what do you think on Kingdom Hearts 2?
Honestly, I played pretty much every game except for three, as I just haven't really gotten around to it. But Kingdom Hearts 2 by far is, in my opinion, like the best Kingdom Hearts game.
Hmm.
Like
Like,
you said, the gameplay is really great. The combos you could do are like insane.
hmm
The dry forms, all their spells, and even the summons in that game are really good.
I
Like,
remember
and also the story as well.
I remember I hated playing on proud mode and critical mode at first because I thought it was hard. And then like once I really played proud critical mode, I was like, this is actually kind of easy. I mean, yes, there are those one enemies that will somehow one shot you out of the blue. Like,
Hang on, Spacey. Do you want me to give you PTSD?
yeah, give it to me.
Feel the heat.
Oh god. I think it took me like 7 tries to get past that part. Because he kept fucking one shotting. God, that's like one of the main few parts in the game on critical mode, which is just annoying as shit.
All
And
right,
ugh,
critical mode at the beginning. It's hard. Let's be honest.
yes.
And then, like around the middle of the game, it's like okay, it's not that hard anymore.
And I think it depends on your build too. Like if you go like magic into attack, then yeah, your defense is gonna get shot. But
Yeah,
if you go like magic or shield or sword or shield, then I think it's doable. Like you won't get one shot at least. Oh man. But now I didn't play Reach. I still to this day I own Rechain of Memories. Still have not played Rechain of Memories. No, no.
You've actually never played Rechain
I'm
Memories?
sorry. Let me scratch the no. I played Rechain of Memories. I don't like the whole card game to it. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
The first time I played Rechain of Memories was actually on the Game Boy Advance. I got
Gotcha.
stuck.
So normal Chain of Memories.
Yeah, I got stuck because I couldn't find a certain card, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. But I don't know you beaten it, right? Yeah, I believe you beat.
I've beaten it twice with Sora and once with Riku.
Bless your soul.
Thanks. Okay. Here's the thing I will say about Chain of Memories. Sora's story, it's not that important. It really isn't. It's just a rehash of the first game.
Pretty much.
Riku's story, on the other hand, in my opinion, is the reason why you should play Chain of Memories.
Hmm.
Because it is trying to tell Riku's side of things while he's trying to go through and fight the darkness within him.
Yeah, yeah. Then you have Birth by Sleep, which added a new cast of characters, which is pretty cool. But the
Mm-hmm.
problem with them is that they didn't really get too much an important part in Kingdom Hearts 3 because Kingdom Hearts 3, the thing with Kingdom Hearts 3 was that it was a decent game, not
Mm-hmm.
the best Kingdom Hearts game. It was decent at best. And I believe in interviews, it was explained that basically Disney had more of a hand in it than when they were developing it because they made it like as a Frozen advertisement. Basically. It's like Frozen had really no actual enemy. It was just go up the mountain. come down the mountain, boss. And it was like, why is this guy the boss?
And also listening to "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
Yeah, that too. No, actually, yeah. Toy Story's world was actually unique. Now, it's not canon, of course, because apparently Pixar or whoever else doesn't know how to separate like their canons because they don't want to make people seem like Kingdom Hearts is canon in Toy Story's universe. I'm like, does it matter? It's a video game. Come on now. But Toy Story's world wasn't too bad. It's just overall, yeah, it just wasn't that though. It's just Disney needs to keep their hands out of it. And I think that's why Square Enix. Oh, another thing is that they didn't have any Final Fantasy characters in the game either,
That is true.
other than Yuzora. Well, you can consider Yuzora a Final Fantasy character, kinda. But
Well,
that's what.
technically, we didn't get a Final Fantasy characters in the base game until Remind,
Yeah.
because you do get to see like like Sid, Aerith,
Hmm.
all of them in like Remind, but they
Oh,
don't
you
really
do?
play much of a role either. Yeah, they're in I believe it's sometime after you finish all the Remind stuff. You get to do the Dagon organization battles.
Ah, I need to check that out because I didn't get the rewind. I was like, I mean, I beat Kingdom Hearts 3 twice. And I was like, twice is enough for me.
Yeah,
It's enough for me. It's just that, yeah, I thought I can't really blame Square Enix on that. I had to put more blame on Nintendo. But now,
Nintendo.
not saying Nintendo, I'm sorry, Square Enix. Well, I said
Do you
Nintendo,
mean
but
Disney?
now I did say, oh, God damn it. All right, yeah, Disney. There you go. Put more blame on Disney. But
It's like I can't blame Square Enix. I have to blame Nintendo.
hey,
Wait, did
but
you say Nintendo? No, I meant
but
Square Enix.
but
Fuck.
but but I could turn that around though. I could turn it around. We can't blame Square Enix though for that trash port of the Kingdom Hearts collection on the Nintendo Switch, which is through the cloud. So we can blame them on that. We
But we
definitely
can't
can.
blame them for the overall game.
Yes, yes. Um. So hopefully now when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, I think it's going to be more what is it called? Final Fantasy characters now because they're going more Final Fantasy than it's like letting Disney things go. And I think it's fine. I think it actually might be a good route, honestly.
Actually,
To
I'd like to
to
see how that would work.
to keep to keep I was saying Nintendo again to keep Disney like hands off it. Like I mean, yeah, they might be able to use like maybe Mickey Mouse or something like that, but other than that, like let Square Enix keep the Final Fantasy characters more in control. Um,
Yeah.
that'll be good. That'll be good.
As I say, speaking of Final Fantasy 3, have you ever seen on YouTube the video about that someone made that's like 5 hours long? I think it's about like how bad Kingdom Hearts 3 is in their opinion or something.
No, I have not seen that. Give me a small description.
It's I don't really like. I've never watched it myself. I just find it in my feed. It's just like there's something I think it's just like about how Kingdom Hearts is 3 is a bad game. And it's like 5 hours long for some reason.
5 hours long. He's probably saying some BS. Like, man, Kingdom Hearts 3 is just so bad, man. But like,
No,
this.
I just remember seeing it like while I was scrolling through Twitter. Someone was like called out that guy being like, "You really spent like 5 hours trying to talk about how bad this game is. It's not bad. It's a decent game. Get over it."
And all right, guys, before we continue here, once again, for those of you guys who are enjoying this podcast here, definitely consider liking the podcast and also subscribing if you are new here. We are the Bearden Talks. At this channel here, I do a lot of variety content. When it comes to strategy games, RPG games, and we do podcasting, of course. And
And
as you guys
also,
know,
don't forget to hit the bell notification.
thank you, Tips. Appreciate it. And also, this is my partner, Worst of Tips. You can find him on. Go ahead.
You can find me on Twitch.
Oh.
I stream variety gate-based content.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find me on Twitter. Be warned though, at least be above the age of 18.
Mm-hmm. And also, guys, convince him to start making a YouTube channel. Convince him.
You know what, Spacey? I actually was thinking about asking you if you could help me with some of the editing stuff because I'm gonna say this right now. Remember how I was talking to you earlier about that Pokemon stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about making that into a YouTube series.
There you go. Do it.
If you can help me with like, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got you. I'm a YouTube fanatic. But yeah, so if y'all can do that, that would be very much amazing. And thank y'all for watching the video here. And also follow me, follow us.
One more thing for our boy DisBearity. I don't know if I'm pointing at him or because I was pointing the other way. make sure that if you also enjoy his content, why not subscribe to him on Patreon?
Oh, there you go. Patreon. We'll pull it up. Patreon. But yeah, so if you guys do subscribe to me on Patreon, you do get various good perks for the channel. And also the top tier, I think my top Patreon actually is where if you subscribe at the $20 tier, you do get free commissions every 2 months. So for $20. And also your name is for any other tier though, for any tier you subscribe except bronze tier, your name is in the at the end of each video that I create. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, y'all.
So
'Cause
if you guys are really into like possibly, streaming and want some emotes, consider, subscribe to that tier if you want.
definitely, definitely.
And if I remember correctly, you also do have what's it called? Sneak peeks or early access to like you
Yep,
doing the stuff, right?
yep. For the podcast, you guys get early access to podcast videos like this. So keep that in mind. You guys get 2 to 3 days early access before this comes out. Um, so last subject here, and this is gonna be a tragic one for all video game collectors or just players in general, and that is the Wii U and 3DS eShop closing down. F's in chat, or just F's in general.
Just in general.
So with as you guys know, when a game store closes down, we lose thousands and upon thousands of games. You know, sometimes people will make the argument that, well, you had 13 years or 5, 10, 20 years to buy this stuff. And yes, no, you're 100% correct. Okay. But but this is media that what if some games were digital only? And as a person, as myself, who I am a physical game collector, it's really hard to find games that are already like obscure games, especially that are, aren't physical. And so with the Wii U eShop closing down, that's just another way for Nintendo to like not be able to produce um put their games on better storefront on I guess newer or older storefront. I don't know. It's a sad moment though. And especially for the 3DS. 3DS was a great nifty handheld. But now pretty soon if you don't have all your games either downloaded or physical wise, what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose them. Um what are your thoughts, Tips, on this whole
I
thing?
am quite sad to see that like these two, e-shops are gonna be closing down due to the fact that, we have, the new kid on the block being the Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to sadly lose the Wii shop. As
Yeah.
in chat for that.
Yeah.
But, you know, but all good things must come to an end, sadly.
Yeah.
And also, did want to bring up when you were talking about the whole like you had like this many years to try and grab that stuff.
Mhm.
Here's a kind of a little bit of an argument. Not everyone really has the money to be spending on that stuff, and some
Yeah.
people aren't even like old enough to like make their own money, so that way they can spend and get that stuff.
Yep. And keep this in mind too, like as a physical game collector, like, I like to buy a lot of games and stuff, especially Nintendo games, but like there's a moment in time where like you have to break that chain and say, like, well, you can't be spending all your money on like collecting game stuff. And so and also the other question is like, are you gonna be playing all your games? Because even me right now, I have to alternate between the Switch, PC, and every once in a while in a full blue moon my PS4. I feel like playing another game or whatnot. And so
AKA your Kingdom Hearts machine.
yeah, pretty much because that's pretty much all I've been playing on there. God, I've been itching to play another Bloodborne playthrough, but that's a different story there.
That's a
But
different story.
so this is like with any game shop closing down, it's rough. Because Sony tried to do the same thing, I think, with the PS3 in the Vita storefront, and that got a lot of backlash. And within like a couple hours, they reversed that, which was actually really cool. But
They
Nintendo,
also did add the PSP. The
yeah,
PSP shop was definitely going to be going down because most PSPs nowadays can't really connect to the internet anymore.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I should get a PS Vita one day just to have it as a collector, just to have it.
They're not
See,
bad, but the thing is that if you're going to get one, you should probably at least get a new like what's it called memory card
hmm
because the ones that come with it are very small.
oh yeah. See, this is what I think. Like Xbox and Sony, they should have capitalized on the mobile market. Still, I don't know why they didn't capitalize on it. Capitalize on it. I mean, as long as you make the specs pretty great, you can still make some pretty cool handheld based games like Nintendo has been doing for the most part. But you know, it's just really sad though to see like you losing classics and games, and like I said, those digital only games that are only available digitally, you just won't be able to ever get them because of the fact that they're only made digital. Um, People have been wishing for years that Nintendo would just like put their games on new storefronts. And I'm not saying condone I condone piracy, but at the same time though, you got to like if that's your only option to play like these old classics and stuff, then and Nintendo isn't trying to put their games back on the market, then I guess that's the only way. I mean, hey, I mean it's Nintendo. You know
Yeah.
what do we expect? You know?
They taken down a lot of fan games that use characters, or they just take down games that like they own just because they don't like the games being
Mhm.
in a way downloaded and being free.
And I think it's because of it's the Japanese culture too. Has some might have something to do with it as well. But that's
Most
just me
likely.
though. Yeah, that's just me though. Just life is rough, y'all. For a gamer
It
at the
really
moment.
is.
For a gamer at the moment. But that's all I have to say on this. I just hope that hopefully in the future Nintendo get their act together and just start putting their games back on. I mean, yeah, they have the Nintendo Switch Online function. That's not the way. That's really not the way. I'm not gonna pay $50. Okay. For
It's
I mean it's yearly, yes, but even then, I don't think I'll sit there and just play a lot of NSO games like that. You have to really consider that as an
yeah.
option.
I mean, it really depends. Like if you're in a family plan with some friends,
Hmm.
because like for example, like I do have the expansion pack on my Switch because I'm in a family plan with like me, my brother, and some of his friends, and like if you're part of that, if you have a full party, you only have to pay like $10 a year.
Oh, nice, nice,
So
actually.
like those are really good. And like, if you're doing normal online just without the expansion pack, it's five. So if you have some friends and you want to, be cheap about it, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good way. That is a really
And
good way.
also, then with mentioning the 3DS and Wii U eShop going down, I have my 3DS right here,
Was that the
and
XL?
yeah, the XL.
Is that a
It
crack?
has
Is that a crack in it?
no, that's paint being like kind of torn off.
Okay, okay, because you could eventually maybe one day you can always sell that for because that's a Legend of Zelda edition. Those go for
Yeah.
a pretty nice
Oh,
penny.
you thought the front was bad? The back is worse.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, wear and tear.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
I've
it
had
it
I've
lived.
had this since high school.
I need to get me a 3DS XL. I mean, I have a 3DS, but like my fingers are, sausage fingers, big fingers. So
Yeah. I
my
mean,
hands
why
cramp
you
up.
think I have a 3DS XL? Those you use them once like your hands like become bigger.
Yep, pretty much. But
Why you think I also prefer using a Pro controller for the Switch?
yeah, cause that's what I got mine sitting right over there. But that's actually all we have to say. Well, that's all I have to say about this here. Tips, you got any last uh things to say?
Not really. Just if you have anything that you possibly want to get on the 3DS and Wii U eShop, try and get them before they're gone. They will be closing, if I remember correctly, May of next year, or at
Good.
least where you can't use certain things in order to put money on.
Yep, full year, y'all. You got to better
Actually,
hurry
wait,
up.
no, I think it's you can't put money on your account sometime this year, but it's fully shutting down May of next year.
Oh, so yeah, got choices, y'all. Got to get it going. Get it
So
going.
try and get some of those games that are exclusive to the Wii U.
Hmm.
I
But
mean, I mean, you can't really say there's a lot of things that are exclusive to Wii U now that they're on Switch.
yeah, we're still missing Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think that's
Yep,
pretty much it.
that's one of them.
And
And also besides this game, because I definitely know that you're one of the people that really want it on Switch. I would love to see it on Switch too. And that's the Zelda games,
oh yeah,
like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Well, actually, no, they're already on NSO. But
oh
the
yeah.
ones that I should be mainly saying are Wind Waker and
Well,
Twilight Princess.
because Nintendo did Zelda dirty. They did Mario's Anniversary great, but this one though, nah.
Man, you forget Nintendo thinks that Mario is their cash cow.
I mean, yes, well, it's true because Mario is a name brand character. Like everybody knows who Mario is. But even then, though, it's like y'all did your other characters dirty. Come on, y'all. They could
Be
do
honest.
better.
They did The Legend of Zelda dirty. They did Metroid dirty. Man,
Yeah.
if Mario went out of business, who's your next mascot gonna be?
Heck, you got Star Fox. You got so many characters in Nintendo. Just come on now, bring it. Let's bring it. But
And that's the sad thing because let's be honest, what's like the second most popular Nintendo game in your opinion besides Mario?
Zelda.
Exactly. If Mario isn't a mascot, it'd be Zelda, or
Yep.
Link. But the Zelda series in general would be their main focus.
Yep. Yes, indeed. But that's all we're got to say. Oh, oh.
I was gonna say I will say this because they kind of did well they semi did Zelda dirty, but I had to remember they did Twilight not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword HD on Switch.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they just took I think that was their 15th anniversary game when
Hmm.
it first came out. So they just were like, here, let's just put this anniversary game on and make it the 30th anniversary. Wait, is it? Wait, it was 30th, right?
Yep. Yep. For those, yeah, 30th. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, please tell me I didn't accidentally think that was like I got it wrong.
Nah.
But yeah.
But yeah. So Nintendo, do better. Nintendo, do better. But we're gonna go ahead though and sign off right here, y'all. So once again, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure to follow me and Works with Tips on our respective socials, and also you can subscribe to me on YouTube. You can check out Tips on Twitch. Also, again, with the Patreon, you guys want to support me on Patreon, definitely go ahead and do so. You can check out the tiers. I'll probably my Patreon's always posted in the bottom of the description. Follow me on all socials. Well, I already said that. See, I gotta get used to this, if I want to become a big, strong YouTuber, I gotta get used to this.
You gotta keep constantly promoting yourself.
Yeah, I gotta promote myself better. And then other than that, thank y'all for watching. Peace, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys within the next video. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Have it going, y'all.
Bye.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.